I owe Rock and her brother bullets to the head. Let me handle her.
Anybody who ever bet against me is lost.
But the streets ain't ours no more. We marks out here.
Snaps and Pops need to see that you're dedicated.
Mama handled it.
I know, okay, fine.
She's gonna do something crazy, Kanan.
Kanan, just like the game. The more you push, the further away that shit gon' get.
What's up, ugly ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and now I'm back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you think, but most importantly, make sure you share it with your ugly ass friends. Now on today's video, we will be covering PowerBookIII, Raising Kanan, and this one right here is how Rock and Kanan's coldest move yet to frame Marvin for prison, and then later he is unalive in prison, people. This one right here is about to be a cold video. It's about to be as cold as the plan that Rock and Kanan has came up with to initiate this. Now, big shout out to my boy CG, one of my subscribers. He's been rocking me for quite a while. He is the one that sparked my brain and gave me this theory. Goddamn, I gotta say, it is a good one. So without further ado, people, we about to go ahead and get into this stuff. Now, as we know, episode 5, Marvin beat the brakes off Kanan ass and had that boy on fat, and ever since then, the tensions has been growing very intensely, right? But here's the thing. If you really pay attention, you pay attention to the moves that Kanan has been doing, it seems as if Kanan isn't really looking to get revenge on Marvin. Because when Breeze here asked him, you know, who did it, and saying, you know, we can get the crew together and you know, get whoever did that to him, Kanan brushed it off and told him, you know, it was nothing, basically. So it seems as if, to me, he doesn't want to kill his Uncle Marvin. And I also believe the reason he has this thought process is because he knows he was wrong for killing Luke, even though he didn't try to. But the facts is he did it. However, once he sees that Marvin is still coming after him, he's going to have to make a move. He's not going to be able to keep letting Marvin get away with this, because obviously now his life is in danger, right? So with that being said, remember early in the beginning of last episode, Marvin was asking Rock about what happened with the Lou situation, and Rock told him. And that's when Marvin admitted to her that he nearly killed Kanan and saying he should have done it. And you know, Rock, obviously she disagreed with him attempting to kill her son. So like I said, Rock, she is unaware of this move here. I don't think she's heard about Marvin going to Kanan's house with a shotgun. But once the word gets around that happened, it's going to be similar to the Monet situation. Remember when Monet told Tariq, I'm not going to get mad at you for defending yourself. This is the streets. But if I hear about you going after my son, then she's going to come after him. You remember that? So Rock, I think, has a similar approach when it comes to this. She's like, look, Marvin, if Kanan comes after you, I can understand it. You can't let your nephew kill you. But don't you dare go after my son to kill him. So Marvin here could end up, it all gonna come down to whether or not Marvin let this go or not. And I'm starting to get to the point that he may not, or, you know, some of the moves that he's done, Kanan and Rock gets to the point that they're thinking they can't take this risk, right? So that's when they both initiate a plan, people. Raq is more than likely going to be the core conspirator of it. She's going to be, she's the mastermind. She's the brains. Kanan is still a pup. He's learning, but he hasn't quite there yet. But this also goes back to, remember I made a video telling you guys that a while back that Breeze, we know Breeze is very calculative. He knows to wait before it's time to make your move, right? So remember I told you he going to convince Kanan to not do anything? Remember I told you guys that when Kanan said the best way to sneak up on your enemy is to make him think he's already won? I told you he learned that move from Breeze. So the time is now. As you guys can see, later on in the episode, we only have 2 episodes left. And we know that eventually Kanan's eye is going to heal, right? That's because several time has passed. And now they probably have made Marvin believe, we're not retaliating. But at the same time, like I said, they're looking at it as, hey, we can't let this motherfucker, we can't let him just do us any kind of way, especially if he's constantly coming after you. So with that being said, people, that is when Raq will get afraid, people. Raq is going to be afraid that Marvin may kill Kanan. Especially, let me say this, especially if this here does indeed turn out to be Breeze having a shootout with Marvin. If this is Breeze shooting it out with Marvin, people, absolutely Raq is gonna get afraid because she is a mother, people. She's gonna be like, hey, I gotta protect my son at all costs, even if it means betraying my own brother. And I told you guys she's gonna betray him. So what she's gonna do is Kanan is going to go after him, but not in the way that we may think. Kanan is going to feel about his uncle. Kanan and Raq, I should say, is going to feel about his uncle and her brother the same way Ghost felt about Kanan.
And then you may want to follow the plan. So I was either going to kill you or put you on the inside. Loved you like a brother. Wasn't going to kill you.
So, just like Ghost felt here, Kanan and Raq is going to be like, that's our family. We love Uncle Marvin. I love my brother in Raq's case. I'm not going to kill him, but maybe it's best if we just send him away. So that is when the plan was executed. Now it's time to get to the church scene. So a lot of us believe that this is Kanan killing somebody very significant. This is something big that he is doing here, because there's no reason they would give us this if it wasn't.
If you didn't hate me before, you don't hate me now. When you hustling, you ain't thinking about nobody but you. You telling yourself it's for all your people. You do this shit long enough, lies become the truth. This is a Southside Jamaica Queen story.
Now, if you pay attention, it starts off, if you didn't hate me before, you're gonna hate me now, right? Like I told people on the live and in other videos, Kanan has not done anything yet that's big enough that everyone should be hating him. Uncle Lou was big, but Uncle Lou was an accident. You can forgive someone for an accident that turned out to be fatal. It's gonna still suck, it's still gonna sting, but you're not gonna hate someone as much as someone that you just killed them in cold blood. right? It's not the same thing. So what is it that Kanan is going to do? The reason why they're going to hate him. Also, I want to go back to that scene really quick. Let's play it over because I want you guys to see right after they pin to them the "If you didn't hate me now," pay attention to exactly where the camera spins to.
If you didn't hate me before, you don't hate me now. When you hustling, you ain't thinking about nobody but you. You telling yourself it's for all your people. You do.
So it's the thing that shows you the money, and then it says, you know, when you're hustling, you ain't thinking about nobody but you, and then it says eventually the lies become the truth. So he's gonna make it probably fool himself inside his head to thinking that he did the right thing, and then look who it spins to. It spins to Marvin, then to Juke. Marvin is going to be the person who's the victim of what they're talking about. They say, if you didn't hate me now. If you didn't hate me before, I mean. Because they're going to send him to jail. Just like, this is why Ghost ended up sending him to jail. It was Kanan's karma. The same thing that happened, that may have been why he later on learned to go ahead and forgive Ghost. He was like, damn, this is my karma. I did the same shit to my uncle. You know what I'm saying? So for those of y'all that's saying he's going to jail, y'all could very well be correct. Halfway. You're halfway right. So let me go ahead and cover really quickly how he goes to jail. You see this scene here. Now, we believe that he is in church, right? And also, I want to say that I went back and watched the official trailer a few times, people. Watched it a few times. And I noticed one scene out the trailer that has not been seen yet. Now, I could be wrong on this, but I don't recall seeing this scene here. I mean, I recall seeing maybe it did play and I just don't remember it. But anyways, what's important here, you see the pastor here, or wherever the reverend, wherever his name is. My point is, he is going to be there, and we know as of late, Marvin has been spending a lot of time with him. So the thing is that Kanan is so damn ugly that he could end up killing this pastor. And when he kills this pastor, he ends up planting the gun on Marvin. This could end up being Marvin's gun. But, Raq gets this gun from Marvin, gives it to Kanan. Kanan initiates the murder. And then the cops come, they investigate, or he uses the gun. Then Raq plants the gun at Marvin's house. And then the warrant is issued from, and who knows, the warrant could be issued from the Amber situation. Although Jukebox is already taking care of the Amber situation, he's still going to get arrested for the murder of that pastor, because they're going to find that gun and the ballistics is going to be ran on it, and it's going to come back to the murder of that pastor. And that is how Marvin goes to jail, people. And once he is in jail, Marvin has a lot of enemies, people. He has did a lot of bad things, and he has taken out a lot of people. He has the mafia after him. He possibly has Londale, which is, for those of y'all that's not familiar or might have forgotten who that is. That is early Tyler's people. You also got this situation going on with DEF CON. Remember, if you watched my last video where I talked about Marvin potentially initiating a hit on DEF CON for Raq. So that could be a situation. And if Snaps and Pop isn't quite gone yet, you know, they could have him taken out in prison. Either way, Marvin has a lot of enemies in prison, people. And if they decide to go ahead and take it, you know, once they see he's in prison, somebody orders a hit while he's in prison, and Marvin meets his end. So therefore, he still dies, but this way he suffers both fates. So it sucks. You know what I'm saying? He ends up going to jail and he dies. So that's going to really hurt us. And that could be the reason why people hate Kanan so much after the end of this, after the end of this series. And lastly, before I go, I told you guys this is Marvin's funeral. And that is how we're going to get here. And that is how you're going to see Marvin and Raq and Kanan having their conversation, and Kanan saying, we can't fix all that wrong. Because they meant to just send him to jail. They did not meant for him to end up dying. So, just like the situation kind of similar to when Tasha and Angela set Kanan up, very similar will happen to Marvin, people. And like I said, this is absolutely his funeral. It's nobody else that even makes sense outside of maybe Aisha. And I'll talk about that in another video. But anyways, pretty much that's all I got for y'all as far as this particular video. So, definitely let me know what you guys think up in this about this particular theory. Could you see Raq and Kanan? Also, really quick, you see it says every betrayal when it shows this. I forgot to point that out, but it literally says when showing this image, every betrayal, people. So that means somebody's been betrayed. And I told y'all, a major betrayal hasn't happened yet, and we only have 2 episodes left. So who else could be getting betrayed that it actually hit the fans like that? Marvin is the most beloved character on the show. So obviously, in my opinion, he has to be the one getting betrayed, people. So, like I said, pretty much that's all I got for y'all as far as this particular video. Definitely let me know what y'all think in the comment sections. Could you see a situation where both Raq and Kanan work together to set up Marvin, and he later is unalived by a blast from the past, whether that turns out to be in the form of Snaps and Pop, Landale's people, the Mafia, DEF CON's people? Let me know all of that and more in the comment sections. But like usual, if you're cool with me, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking, but most importantly, make sure you share with your bad friends. Until the next video, I'm out.
If you didn't hate me before, you don't hate me now. When you hustling, you ain't thinking about nobody but you. You telling yourself it's for all your people. You do this shit long enough, lies become the truth. This is a Southside Jamaica Queen story.